Thousands of volunteers are playing a crucial role in Myanmar's response to COVID-19. They are seen as key to keeping the spread under control before the start of a vaccination program in April. Lang Wai Kit with more.
Stepping up to the challenge, many ordinary citizens have come forward to share the country's burden since COVID-19 hit Myanmar in March. Indeed, the pandemic has put the entire nation to the test. At this quarantine center in Yangon, I get a glimpse of how its people are fighting back with resilience. 40-year-old Nitun is a merchant by profession, but volunteering has always been in his blood. In 2008, he traveled to Ayeyarwady in the Delta region to help out in the aftermath of Cyclone Nargis, Myanmar's deadliest disaster in recent history. Today, the father of two is helping to transport patients in and out of this quarantine center. As a veteran volunteer, Nitun has witnessed a fair share of deaths in the last 15 years. Previously a school, this makeshift quarantine center was opened in September 2020. That was during the country's second wave of COVID-19 infections. Since then, some 70 volunteers have been staying at the facility to care for those under quarantine. There are no official figures of how many COVID-19 volunteers there are across the country, but it's thought that there are at least 15,000 in Yangon alone, the country's worst-hit city. These ordinary people take on a variety of tasks, sending food to people, conducting swab tests, contact tracing, and manning helplines.
Volunteer in Myanmar
Beyond quarantine centers, volunteers have also found other ways to contribute in their community. This second-year university student is making good use of her time during the school closure to hand out free masks and inform people about COVID-19 safety measures.
The first wave and second wave be master data to Mandu. The choice of doing a bin and mother die she had to the jury lane like the car, lay meter the car she. The choice of Matachum. The choice of Mokanana Sailush, going a Kanana Sailush, I got a Matachin.
Myanmar is currently waiting for vaccines that are expected to arrive in the country in April 2021. Meantime, health authorities have urged the public to continue to stay vigilant against the coronavirus. In May 2020, during the first wave of the pandemic, the authorities had already asked people to step up as volunteers, asking them to help those in the community, especially those under quarantine. After the second wave, the authorities say they plan to launch a pilot program where they'll select one person per family, asking them to be safety ambassadors, reminding and persuading their loved ones to follow safety rules. They're also exploring volunteers patrolling the neighborhood to enforce rules such as safe distancing and mask wearing in the community. Lang Wai Kit, CNA.